Hey guys, thank you for coming back to my channel. And if you are new here, hi, welcome. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. We are doing a little different video today. Well, it's not actually different. This is what I do anyway, but I'm on the sewing machine. I am making a dress form cover for my dress form. And quiet, get out. Not retaking it. Yes, not retaking it. But yeah, so today I am finally telling you guys how my first week of working at JoAnn's went. So you guys stay tuned. I am super excited to have this job. I'm always in JoAnn's, so why wouldn't I work there? Mainly for the discounts. So yes, stay tuned. Okay, so y'all know already how, well, a lot of people know how it started. When I was trying to get the job, I applied and I didn't get the job. They were saying my schedule wasn't, available or whatever. So I was like, yeah. So a lot of people know the backstory of it. So I'm gonna just say it on here because a lot of people don't. Yeah, I applied for JoAnn 3 times and I got denied 2. The 3rd time was the charm. I got the job. Well, I got the job as soon as I got the interview. Cause so I applied probably like a month before I got the call for the interview, I believe. And I had forgot all about it, and she had called and she was like, I guess you know how people don't know how to say your name. I guess she didn't know how to say my name, so she was talking like quiet, and I was just getting up from a nap. If you know me, you know a nap is always needed, and I had just got up from a nap, and she was like, hello, can I speak to TyJari? And I was like, who? And she was like, can I speak with TyJari? And I said, TyJari, this is she, and whatever. And she was like, hey, this is so-and-so. I think she said it was so-and-so. I'm not going to put the names out. Oh, this is so-and-so, and I'm calling from JoAnn's. And I was like, who? What you say? And she was like, JoAnn Fabrics. I'm calling from JoAnn. I said, oh, you calling me? Hi. And she was like, yes, hi. I was just wondering if you're still interested in working here and whatever. And I was like, yes, I am. She was like, would you like to do an interview on this day and whatever? And I said, no, I still have my son on that day. Can we do it for this day? I can come in, like I'm about to drop him off. I can come in today. Girl, got dressed, came in. And she was like, you seem very excited. So, okay. So we went there, whatever. I wore my Just Heal shirt with my balloon skirt, my army fatigue balloon skirt and whatever. And I wore that, and I felt like I was in the army of the Lord. I did. So the Lord was on my side. I was getting the job, y'all. I was getting the job. And so, yeah. So I went back to the back room or whatever. And we did the interview, and she was like, okay, well, all we have to do is start the background check or whatever. And I was like, oh, is my background gonna come back all right and whatever? And so I was like, yo, what is your issue? You ain't got nothing on your background. But back in the G, I did have something on my background, but it wasn't my fault. It was guilt by association, so that's what was scaring me. So I was like, okay, that's why you got to be careful. Kids, be careful who you hang with, because people don't care. If you're with them, you're with them. Okay? So yeah, so that was that and whatever and whatnot. So basically I got the job on the spot. So happy because yeah, if you know the story, you already know what the deal was and whatever. And so I got the job on the spot. She was like, once your background come back, we're gonna roll with the roll forward with all the rest of the stuff. So I'm checking my emails every day, twice a day, 3 times a day, all day. I was checking them emails like, yo, JoAnn's, did y'all message me? Did y'all message me? So I'm putting in JoAnn's in the search bar and I'm looking like for JoAnn's. And so I received the paper and it was my offer letter and it said, sign this if you agree. And I was like, duh, I agree. Why? Just give me the job and whatever. And so I signed the paper and we got the ball rolling. Right, wrong. It didn't get rolling. It was rolling, but it was just like, I don't know, rolling all over the place, not in the right direction. Like going forward, it was like this. So I think this is gonna time out. But anywho, so yeah, so I got the offer letter. I signed the offer letter, sent that back. Then everything else started to roll in. It just was like this or whatever. And so I so yeah, so I was looking for more emails or whatever to come in, but I started getting on the app to see what all I needed to do next and whatever I needed to complete. So I did all that and I didn't see anything rolling in. So then I received an email that I did not receive, which is weird because I was checking my emails, checking it twice. Gonna find out who's not now. But yeah, I was checking the list and I was checking it checking the thing, and it did not show me nothing. And I didn't know that I received an email because it came from a different person. Didn't say nothing about the job or anything. It didn't have the that part the paperwork didn't have like JoAnn's name on there or whatever. It didn't have like any information about the job. So I did not see that email or did not pay attention to that email. So then I'm like, okay, I ain't heard nothing back. It's been a couple of days. My background should have came back or whatever. And if y'all not gonna hire me, I would like y'all to tell me. So, I'm like, why all this information didn't go back? So I called and I said, hey, did I need to call you? She was like, hey, I was just about to call you, whatever. And so I'm like, okay, well, I'm glad I called you. Actually, I seen this email from LinkedIn and they was like, after you do an interview, you still need to contact the hiring manager to see where's your application in progress or whatever, or where's your interview in progress, whatever. So, and I was like, okay, so that's why I called and whatever. So I called, she was like, I was getting ready to call you and whatever, whatnot. And I was like, okay, well, I'm glad I called you and whatever. So she was like, yeah, it says that you didn't fill out this form. Did you receive this email from this email? And I was like, no, I did not. And then I go scrolling through. I actually have to put that email in my search bar and whatever. So I put it in my search bar and lo and behold, the email is sitting there, but now the email has expired. And I'm like, wow, what am I supposed to do? I just can't wait to work for JoAnn. And so yeah. So yeah, I ain't do all that. But no, so I was like, okay. So that became a thing. And so she was like, okay, I'm gonna get you a new email. First of all, I need to be sewing as well. This is why we don't do all this together. She like, that's why she was like, we're gonna get you a new email sent out so that you can start it over. But as soon as you get that email, please fill it out. And I filled it out and whatever. And so then that's when the ball started to go from here and whatever. Because it took a little minute for everything to get like what it was needing to do. So then after that, what happened? After that, I got the form, another email that said I can get into this other app that is actually on to JoAnn's information, hiring information. So I was like, filled out all the, the usual information for hiring at a new job. It was like the I-9 form was saying, like, I filled everything out. And then the I-9 form was like, hey, can you fill this out? And so I filled it out like 7 times. And then the manager said, okay, can you come in and fill this out and whatever? And, so we could do it this way. I did that. It still was saying they need the information and whatever. And I was just like, yo, what is this about? Like this, I filled it out. They said that my social was not matching. And I'm like, how? So I was like, Lord, is the job for me or not? So then, I went in and I did it. And then I seen that it was still not correct on, my end and whatever. So I went in and did it again on my end. And then she called me again and said, hey, it's still not allowing me to do this. And this was the day before I started work. And I'm like, oh, she was like, are you able to come in? So I went in again, like to have it filled out. And that time it worked the day before I actually started the job or whatever. So I was happy about that because I was able to start the job. And then, so that Friday I started working. And I went through and did all the training or whatever on the computer. And I started cutting on the cutting counter. I did I didn't do my first cut. But I got like the little... Wait, I lied. I came in and I got my... apron that has my name on there. I'll show y'all little clips here and there or whatever. And don't forget, y'all, if y'all still watching, don't forget to like this video and leave a comment. What you think? Do you want to work at JoAnn's? Would you ever work at JoAnn's? It's literally just like part-time job, like just for people that want part-time, unless you want to be a manager there. But so yeah. So when I came in, she was like, here's your apron and your name tag. And I was just like, I'm official. Like, I really wish I could have shown y'all like getting that apron. I ain't gonna tell y'all like details on like what I actually tell my home girls, my friends and whatever. But yeah, so yeah, I got the apron. I got my lock for my locker, and I did the training on the first day. So we went to my locker, and she was like, here's your locker, this, that, and the other, or whatever. And I said, she was like, I think this is the correct, here's a front bodice for my dress cover. But yeah, so she said, I think this is the right code and whatever. And I was like, what if, because I haven't did a lock since high school. And I'm like, what if this don't work? And she was like, oh, it's going to work because I've tried it already. And yeah, it works or whatever. I put my purse in the locker, and yeah, my purse was locked in that locker. She had to use the big pliers to get that lock off and whatever. And I was just like, look at there. There's that. So then after that, what happened? So then after that, I did the training, and I got to get on the floor for a little while and to look around and do little different things at the cutting counter, to look at the cutting counters, use the hand scanner and whatever. I was super excited about that. I learned how to roll up the remnants, so super excited about that on the first day. Second day, yeah, I got there and it was straight to the cutting counter. I got to cut out a lot of fabric. I don't know why I was super excited to do the cutting counter. Cutting counter was cool. I'm cool with the cutting counter. Like, hey, cut me. I was cool. Like, yo, okay, I know how to do it. This is so cool. I was super, super excited. Seeing all the fabric, being able to talk to the people. So the second time, yeah. So I was like, there was a lady who came in with a mat. She was like, yeah, I need a bigger mat. And I was like, hey, I'm not gonna say all that part on here, okay? I ain't gonna say all that, because the people is for who is for is for. And I already told her, BigMat, if you want a mat, I'll show y'all my mat here in a few once I go over there so I can cut the back of the dress form or whatever. But yeah, so if you want a mat, get you a BigMat. Get a BigMat rotary cutting surface. I'll link them in the bottom as well in the description so that you guys can get you a BigMat, because why not? It's perfect. The best mat ever. So yeah. And you can use the code BSN. B as in Bob, S as in Sam, N as in Nancy. Use that code and you can get a discount on your BigMat. They got 10 different sizes. So we're not here for that. So worried about it. But until then, thank you guys for joining me today. I hope you guys enjoyed this content, and I will see you in the next video. I'm super close. Look like I got on lipstick.